Yes, guys, welcome back to TCP Live. My flies are undone.
Wonderful.
Hi, everyone.
Wonderful.
I was just watching. It's not for any day, really. I went for a toilet. I was just watching the interview between Cristiano Ronaldo and Mr. Beast. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And there's this bit where Mr. Beast goes, "How did you feel when you hit 1 billion followers across all platforms?" And Cristiano goes, "That is good. I mean, I knew it was coming. I kind of expected it." Okay.
No,
How did you feel becoming the most followed person? He's just like, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not surprised. I was like, okay. You forget how much these guys believe in themselves.
Yeah,
like it's mad.
Crazy. I reckon he still thinks he's the best in the world. I reckon he still thinks he is. I reckon genuinely sometimes when a player becomes that good, they find it difficult to come to that realization that they are not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
He's not that guy anymore.
Do you think the best player in world football could ever be English, or like culturally English, in that sense of like being like, oh, sorry, like being like sort of apologetic and like, or Canadian,
like humble,
actually.
like humble.
Another one. Well, not all English people are humble, but that sort of culturally thing of like sort of being like, oh, sorry, yeah. Oh.
In general, I don't think we'll see a better player than Messi, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we will. I mean, you can never say never, but
because
it's the year in which he got. Yeah,
I think I'm not sure the technical level can ever be matched, maybe, and then it's also the output. Like, it's not like obviously, like the output is just.
He got 91 goals in a calendar year once.
It's just mad.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Absolutely crazy.
91 or something. Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Welcome back to the Cannon Podcast Live. Thank you for being here. Me and
We're both in hoodies.
We are. It's gone cold, isn't it?
It is gone cold.
It's gone cold. But I tell you what, though, actually, before we get into this, it has gone cold. But you know who's not feeling it? No, who is feeling it? Who should not be feeling it? You know what I mean? Any guesses?
The man. He is the man. The myth, the legend.
No,
that is
I've just searched. No, not. Oh wait, what are you doing? You're putting things on screen. Oh no. I was talking about.
I thought you were the thumbnail.
No. I was talking about this man. Let me get him up. Sorry,
we didn't. We weren't synergizing there. We were.
Here we are.
Diverting.
Kieran Tierney in gloves, a long sleeve, and joggings. Joggings.
Yeah, that is woke.
That is utter woke nonsense.
That is so woke. Did you see? I saw something that was going around X the other day, and there was this guy going through like woke comments, and one of the most popular ones was chicken in a sandwich. How is chicken in a sandwich?
Yeah, no, I tagged you in that.
That was you, wasn't it? That was
you. I tagged you. It's James O'Brien on LBC, and he goes, there's this like Daily Mail article about how wokies are changing sandwiches, and they've changed to chicken. They've changed from ham to chicken. So woke, you know?
We're going too far with this now.
Yeah, this is actually going political.
Things that are normal just are not normal, apparently.
Yeah, mad. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Appreciate it. Fordham Football was first in the house. Alex and his band of merry men here to take 3 points. Let's just admire the thumbnail. Just from
the level of detail is crazy, isn't it?
It's actually unbelievable. We should probably go through it. We could analyze the thumbnails. This could be a new section on the show. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. First off, I think I look quite sexy.
Yeah, you do. I agree.
Forest in our sights. It's a good little play on words with the thing. Alex Moneypenny is Robin Hood, Prince of Points. And down here we got Fordham Football in association with Nominal and Caveat presents a Cannon Podcast production. Field Tilt producer George Voutsas, spelt correctly as well. Hairline stylist. Actually, I hadn't read that. Rohan Jivan. Director of Metrics, George Thomas, which isn't actually George's name, but kind of makes it funnier. The other George, not George.
Tell you what, he's got in terms of the font sizing, the font style, just the colours.
It's
It
unbelievable.
just slaps, isn't it? It's actually ridiculously
absolutely incredible. It's so we're not going to beat that on the show. What can we do? Talk about football. Thanks everyone. Really appreciate you all being here. Tonight, what we're going to talk about? The guys who do football chat starts here. You might want to. You've ever seen that on every video?
I've seen.
Yeah, football chat starts here. You can skip along a little bit. We want to talk. I want to talk about the FPL league in a second. We want to talk about Ethan. I want to talk about Partey. I've got some graphs to have a look at. Let's go. I want to talk about Trossard. I want to do a little over/under game, and I want to do a little
maybe out as well. Saka maybe.
I refuse to believe that.
Well, we are going to assume he's out, and we're going to go for our 11.
I absolutely refuse to believe that. Although apparently the comment was covering the poster credit. I'm an idiot. Do you reckon Deitch knows about the meme? I'm sure he does. There's the meme of Deitch where there's like a green background.
No, I'm not. What? Just the green screen?
The meme of Sean Deitch.
Put the ball in that. What is it?
Oh, no. The utter woke nonsense Sean Deitch meme.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Right. That wall is somewhere in like central London.
Is it?
Yeah. So hang on, this photo, it comes from this photo, which is just so funny. It comes from this photo. But that wall, that green wall is somewhere, it's now becoming a tourist attraction. Like people are going, I think it's somewhere in like Camden or something. Mate. People are going there and being like, it's the wall. I've seen a few TikToks about it.
The Sean Dyche wall.
The Sean Dyche wall. That is just an incredible meme. It's so good.
And he's going to take points off Arnie Slot soon as well.
He absolutely is. Okay, let's get started. Let's talk footy, shall we? Oh no, before we do that, sorry. FPL League, where are we at? We do have an FPL League it used to be just for TDK, but we transitioned to the Cannon. I don't know where I am. I think I've looked at my team.
You not made like changes.
No. I just forget. I don't know.
That's poor. That's
chat.
Poor
let me know in the comments where you're at in the league.
Do you know where I am? I'm cooking now.
Oh, you're cooking. You're above me.
I started really slow, but I'm telling you, it's a marination process. And now I finished marinating, and now I'm actually cooking. 97th.
Okay. You're 97th.
Yeah, that's decent, isn't it?
That's really good.
Yeah, that's decent. But I have kept on top of it, to be fair.
Oh, I haven't touched it. Where do you think I am?
Look at me, I'm Alex. I'm so cool. I didn't touch it.
No, I just forgot. Where?
But to be fair,
where do you think I am?
I'm going to search for you, but there's a lot of people in this league.
Hang on, I've got the league. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the league.
Oh no!
If you're in the league, let us know where you are. Let me find it. TDK. I'll share my screen. Here we go. So this is the fantasy league. I am 657th. But if you are Brendan Sylvester, credit to you. I think someone told me that someone in the TDK league. Wait, it should be the TCP league. It used to be the TDK league, and then we made it TCP. It's everyone's league, whatever. Someone in the TDK league was number 1 in the world at one point.
No way.
Someone on Discord told me. I don't know if this is true or not. If someone can tell me in the chat whether this is true or not. Someone said, the guy, our Discord manager said someone in the TDK FPL league was number 1 in the world last week. That is mad.
For the game week.
For the game week, yeah. But if that's you, can you say?
Can we not check that? Can we not check that through?
How would we check? I don't even know how to pick my team. Honestly, I don't.
Wait, no, you can. You can filter it. So you know where you've got overall. Go to the top. Go back to the top.
Overall.
Go overall. You can filter that.
Surely it would be in November.
Yeah. No, wait. Did we play a game in November? Yeah, we did. Yeah, of course.
So it might be Mashego.
Did we play? Was it just one game that we played in November? It must have been.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go back on overall. Can I report your team to get you done? Where are you? Where did you say 97th?
Not 97th. Yeah.
There you are. Oh, the Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna report your name as a just to
I'll tell you what.
get you kicked.
Gonna need some changes here. I've got some injuries here. Well, some uncertainties.
Martinez, Guardiola, Canate, Pedro Porro, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, Salah, and Burma. And Burma is a great shout.
I've had him from day one as well.
Dibbling, Welbeck, Havertz, and Nketiah on the bench. Do you know, that's a really good team, that.
Thank you. I need to make some changes, to be fair, but
that is a really good team.
I'm slowly cooking. I want to know about this guy, though, if he actually was top.
Yeah, if you know who that is, can you let us know? Because I want to get you on the pod.
Oh, yeah.
If we got we've got like a protege coming through the academy, the Cannon podcast, an FPL protege. Rory Dunham says 148th. Just Tom says 35th. That's unbelievable. Ivan Smith, I'm 1,129th. I don't even have an excuse.
Is there actually that many people in there?
I think there is. There's like 1,200 or 300, something like that. Ultra Pro Gamer says 680th. Charlie, the league code I put on, if you go, because it used to just be for different knock, but it's now for, I mean, anyone can join it. It's on the different knock community page, and it's not that far down. If you go on the different knock community page, I can read it out for you.
Shall I try and find it?
Yeah, it will be there somewhere. Here we are. The code is N. I'll put it in here. N59XGF. N5. Let me just check that's right. N59XGF. That's the code. If you want it, that's the FPL
and
code.
I believe if you entered a team in before game week 1, your points will register from game week 1 as well. Yes, or whatever game week it depends on what game week you started playing the game. So I think so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously it would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I want to meet this person. It was our Discord mod who said that to me. So I want to find out who it was.
You must have done like a triple captain. You must have done a triple captain, and he must have cooked.
Must have absolutely cooked. The guys who say stop waffling are fuming by this point. We're 12 minutes in. Let's start, Roham.
Yes, sir.
With this, which there is context to this. I'm not saying there isn't. Of course, there's context to everything in life. But I saw this and it did concern me. Mm-hmm. This is Arsenal's top scorer so far in all competitions. Kai Havertz is top with 7, I think 4 Premier League goals. Saka is second with 4. Ethan Nwaneri is our third highest or joint third highest goal scorer on 3. After 11 games, it's not great.
No, it's not great.
It's not good. And this is all competitions or whatever. And also, you know, we look at our set pieces, we share goals around, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But I do just sometimes think when you see a stat like that out of context, it's very easy. I think people, especially people who are like, you know, football fans who try and think about this stuff, it's very easy to go to just immediately launch into but the context and the sample size, and you will go into all of those things. And I'm not saying they're not true. I am that guy most of the time. But I just look at that a little bit out of context and just go,
Yeah, I think let's forget about the context for now, because we do talk about context a lot, and I think it is important to consider, obviously, because when you just look at raw values and raw data, it doesn't necessarily tell you the full story and the picture when you just look at it from that sort of microscope. But I think for me, one of the things that I did mention recently, and I've mentioned a fair few times, that I don't think we have platformed our attackers this season so far in terms of maximizing them consistently. I look at Kai Havertz and I think to myself, yes, he's got, you know, he's looking like that. He's doing pretty well, but as you alluded to, 4 Premier League goals. Do I think we could have got more out of him in the Premier League so far in the 11 games? Absolutely, especially with the way that we deployed him in the absence of Ødegaard, where we funnel play towards the right-hand side and it's Havertz drifting wide to support Saka predominantly, which reduces the involvement he has in the box. And you think of when Saka does manage to cut inside and he's looking to deliver that cross towards the far post, Havertz isn't always there in this role. And that in itself is not allowing him to maximize those situations, those moments, especially when you consider the quality that Bukayo Saka has. And that also affects Saka in terms of Saka doesn't have that target to hit, and it reduces the level of presence that we have in the box. And also, I think with Saka, he's not had a fully fit Ben White available to him. And by the way, I think Saka's had a really strong start to the season as well. But I think in terms of maximizing him and getting another level out of him, you look at the fact that obviously Ben White with the fact that he hasn't been fully fit for this season. The Thomas Partey at right back as well, who for me has had really good individual performances at right back. But when you're talking about in an attacking sense and supporting that right-hand side further forward, he isn't able to do that because that's not his type of game. And when I look at Martinelli as well, Martinelli again has unfortunately been surrounded by a lack of continuity for the left-hand side, where we've not seen much of Calafiori in the league so far due to obviously his injuries. And I feel the left-hand side has lacked that flow in the absence of Calafiori, and also with Marino not fully established in the team yet, which I hope we will see from Saturday onwards. So all in all, I think we haven't platformed our attackers, and that's partly due to, I think, injuries, but also I think down to Mikel as well with the way that he's used Havertz, which has affected both Havertz and Saka. And I also think that the left-hand side, we could have done better things there as well to help us in that sense. So yeah, I think there is a strong argument to suggest that so far we've not done the best in terms of helping our forwards, and it kind of shows there as well. So
I'm going to play devil's advocate because I have to. I find in spaces like this, like on Cannon Podcast, Different Knock, Arsenal Vision, Arse Blog, like I love them. Those are the things that I really align with as a fan.
Yeah.
We very rarely go to it's the individual's fault.
Yeah.
And we sort of, I think we align that to toxic. If you're blaming an individual, that's toxic, and good fans look for the reasons. And I just kind of like, while I agree, I actually don't disagree with anything you said. I think I would question it's how much we put this down to. It's a weighing up thing. Like how it basically, and this is why sometimes I did this thing with George recently. Where is it? I literally drew like how much. Where are you on the graph of individual and collective? Have I got it here?
I think you showed me this before as well.
I have like a little graph. Where did I put it? It's definitely in here, along with all my notes. I can't find it. Anyway, I made like a graph of like individual, collective, like where are you on it? And I want to like be clear where we are, because I think I don't know. I think it's so rare in those types of spaces, which I love and I align myself with, and I'm part of, and I make. By the way, it's so rare that we just go, do you know what? I think he could have done better. Do you know what? I let's ignore the manager. Whatever's happening with the with the platforming, whatever. Those players could be doing better, and so I'm always keen to know like where people are on that graph in terms of individual and collective. How much do you think Arsenal's goal scoring thing, like where are you? 60% collective, 40% individual in terms of like, well, if you can give me an idea of it.
I would certainly move more towards the collective. Personally, I guess it depends on the individual. Like for example, like I said, I think Saka's performed really well this season so far, but at the same time, I don't think we're getting enough output out of him due to what's been happening around him, and I think we could have done better there. So then I attribute that to collective. But when I look at Martinelli, for example, as I alluded to, I think the left-hand side has lacked a significant amount of flow consistently, and we still haven't seen Calafiori being able to play consistent minutes so far. But at the same time, I think Martinelli's decision-making as well has still left much to be desired at times. Like, for example, against Chelsea, where he has that opportunity to make it 1-0 in the first half, and there are other moments and examples there. And similarly to Kai Havertz as well. Kai Havertz has also had some really bad individual games. Against Liverpool, I thought he was really poor. Against Newcastle, I thought he was really poor. So I guess it depends on the individual, on who we're talking about. But as a whole, I still fall more towards that collective side of it, because I have last season's evidence and a significant sample to suggest that this is a team and these are players here who performed at crunch time and who performed in a season in which Arsenal scored the most goals that they've had in Premier League. So in Premier League history. So.
And to be clear, I would fall down if I had to say. I'd probably go something like 65% collective overall. There's other players that I'd look more or less or whatever, but maybe even a touch more collective. But do you know what I mean in terms of the pods and stuff, the types of Arsenal conversations that you and I would have? Always look at the collective and always like, yeah, but it's not about them. It's not about them. And sometimes I'm like, no, but it is. Like they missed some big chances, and they
100%.
And it is okay,
100%.
and it is okay to say that. I think sometimes like we're so desperate for the project to work and these players that we love to be protected that we don't want to go. To be honest, even with that, I wanted a bit more output.
Maybe I do. And I feel like online, and again, it depends on what people you follow, what things you see on the timeline. But that's kind of generally a case as well online in terms of where you see it's more like, as someone alluded to in the comments already, you know, when Arsenal win a game, Arteta's a genius. When Arsenal lose a game, Arteta has cost us, you know. Whereas sometimes when Arsenal win a game, it could be down on the individual. And when Arsenal lose a game, it could be also down to the individuals. But I do think that right now where I stand, I do fall more towards that collective.
And so do I.
And I'd put it even close to 80, like genuinely.
Wow.
Because I do think that there've been things that I just haven't been particularly happy with what we've done, especially when I see what we did last season.
Yeah, no, I hear that, and I wouldn't go that far personally, but I think I also think it's like there's definitely some like I bet there would be an alignment between people who are massive like personal responsibility guys in real life anyway, and who blame the individuals, and massive guys who are like, governments should be doing more, and they think that like there's definitely like an alignment there, I think. But I think there's always there's always something to be said for the individuals in this. And look, I think what you're saying about Marino, I think what you're saying about the stuff with the sort of dynamics with Havertz and Saka, etc. I suppose what I'm saying is that's all well and good.
Yeah.
If that changes, I kind of immediately expect results. Do you know what I mean? If I've been saying, if I've been sat on that side of things and going, Kai, I can see you're dropping out of zones that I want you to be in, but Kai, I can see you've only had two around you when you normally have the overlap, wherever it might be, or Martinelli, you're not getting touches inside. If I then see that you're getting touches inside, I'm expecting big things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, think of it like this, right? A great example of looking at collective individual is if you go back to last season against Aston Villa at home in the first half, right? That was one of our best performances of the season. And we had a lot of really good performances as well, in which we created 2 or 3 really good situations in which we could have been 2 or 3-0 up. You look back at the Trossard chance, you look at the number of times Havertz went through on goal. That's not, and I stood by the fact that is not down to Arteta, the result of that game, especially in the first half. That is down to the individuals who weren't able to execute the plan when it mattered in the final third.
Yeah, you know? he got them to that position, and that I would blame the players.
Yeah, and like for example, Newcastle. Yeah, exactly. And whereas like Newcastle away, for example, this season, I had big criticism of Arteta because I felt that if we go back to our history against Newcastle under Arteta with Eddie Howe as the coach, we won there once. The only time we've won there is when we look to play through pressure with Jorginho, Zinchenko, Xhaka, etc., Ødegaard. And the times in which we've lost there, we went physical versus physical. And Arteta mentioned it previously when we actually beat them. It's like, we can't go physical against this sort of team because they'll smash us to pieces. That's why we had to play a different way. We had to play with the ball firmly on the ground. But since then, we've had 2 games at Newcastle in which we went more physical, went more long and direct. And I've mentioned many times in this channel as well, in that is a staple of our play. But sometimes we go a little bit too far towards that side. That in itself led to, it allowed Newcastle to play the game that they wanted. And they managed to win. They've managed to win both times against us at their ground, and that's where I look at the manager. So
I'd agree with that. And I think also when you look at the numbers, like if you're creating, if a system is creating, I'd be looking at stuff like XG, final third entries, all that stuff. And I'm going, if those are low, I'm not looking anywhere near the individuals. But if the manager's got you into that position and you're just not finishing your dinner, I'm then looking, I'm there, then I am. It's always a balance. There's never going to be one or the other. And I find any analysis that does, it is all this and it is all, and that's not what you're saying at all. But I just do think sometimes we're on the side of Arsenal podcasts and stuff that always look at the collective or feel like that's our kind of bias. And sometimes I just think it's worth kind of balancing that out. We have a new member from Kian. Oh. Kian. Thank you so much for becoming a member. It's very kind. Alex, you know Jules from the front three. I'll go one step further. Jules from the front three lives in that room there. He is my housemate. Oh. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow, Emirates era. Didn't see that. I like. How do you know that, though?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for a second.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Yeah.
Follow on Football says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Exactly.
We never say it as well.
We never say it. I put it in the little thing here on the bottom where it says, please like and subscribe, but no one reads that. Alex, when are you going to make a Blue Sky account? I need to follow you there. Should I do it?
I'm there.
My issue with it is I don't want any more social media.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't want it. Like, I've got enough of an issue not looking at my phone every 2 seconds. I don't want another thing to distract me.
This generation genuinely is cocked in terms of that, isn't it? It's
absolutely good.
It is, and also the attention span of this generation as well is just so bad. Like,
it's genuinely a massive problem, and I think we're all overstimulated. Like, I saw this meme that was like this. It went. Just like it was like something about like, oh, just have a think that your granddad, your like great ancestors or whatever probably only saw 10 baddies in their lifetime. And I was like, okay, that's funny, but it's also like, think they would only have known 150 people or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Only 10 of them would have been fit. We see like, it's just like on a male perspective, like seeing women, you see like, you go on Instagram, it's like, basically naked women just constantly. That can't be good for anything.
Mate, that
everywhere.
It's so cooked.
Constant stimulation. It's not good, man.
Mate, I can't go in the public with my phone out and I'm on X because the next thing that pops up is just some crazy stuff. And you can't get away from it as well. It's like that's why you got to go to the For You page. I think it's For You.
Well, the following. I still do like X. I still do like X.
I do like X,
honestly, I spend more of my time than anything now on YouTube, like listening to podcasts and stuff. That's probably the only thing I like really spend time on is YouTube.
I think generally we are so blessed that if you want to educate yourself on any sort of topic, you can find it within just a click of the button on YouTube.
It is mad.
Like, it's crazy.
It is mad. Like people literally like spent years building libraries, and we have this thing that can tell you literally anything. Like, and we're the first generation to ever have that, which is it's a mad power. But it also makes you got to consider how that will affect people and how that will impact on society and stuff, and people creating their own versions of reality, basically. But
there's just so many resources for you to be productive. There's just so many things for you that is going to allow you to become more productive as each day passes. Like, and for me, you should use that to your advantage. Like, learning is you can never not stop learning. Like, it doesn't matter what
never not stop learning.
Wait, never stop. You can't never not
stop learning. Never.
It's too late for this. I think my brain's cooked right now.
it's like it's hit the 2-hour mark and you're just done. What was I gonna say? I can't remember now. But it's weird. It's weird. My brain's cooked as well. It is weird. It is really weird to like, we don't know really like the long-term effects of those sorts of things. Which current AFC players would have been least likely to excel in our banter era?
That's a great question because, and thank you for the super chat. But that's a great question because what this shows is like, what player from this squad could go in an environment that is just awful and that is not going to allow you to thrive? Are you able to kind of?
No, but least likely.
Oh, least like okay to the other end. Okay, yes. I did not read that well.
You're cooked.
Oh god, least likely. I don't think
How about
Havertz
okay?
would
Let's
do well.
do
I don't
most
think.
and least.
Yeah. That's what I was. Yeah, I think. I don't think Havertz would do well.
Yeah, he'd get lost.
Yeah, he'd get lost. Saka would thrive. We've already seen Saka thrive in the worst circumstances out there.
Yeah.
Saka would thrive.
Yeah.
So I'd definitely put Havertz there as someone who would really struggle. Havertz is the type
Havertz
of player
would.
for me. If you surround Havertz with significant quality, you're going to get a player, a level of player that you might not see in others. I firmly believe that any Premier League player can do well in a system that is tailored to their needs. But when you can get a player, but I think Havertz is someone which, if you can tailor it to him, the benefit that you're going to get is like significantly enormous. Whereas in a team that is not doing well, in a team that is not playing to his strengths, banter era, etc., he just wouldn't. He just wouldn't make it. He wouldn't cook.
I agree. I think I agree. Havertz and Saka. I mean, anyone else who'd thrive?
Martinelli.
I think Martinelli would be okay in the banter era. I think he'd have more space. To be honest, I think he could arguably be better.
Saliba would cook.
Saliba would cook.
Gabriel.
I think as a box defender, Gabriel, I think he'd be fine.
I think Gabriel would. Yeah, I think Gabriel.
Maybe someone like a Jorginho. He'd just get caught on the ball all the time, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd get caught. Yeah. He'd look bad.
Yeah. I think Partey probably. I know we're going to talk about him in a second. But Partey Defence League guys, don't come at me. We're not in the Partey Defence League. Sound pretty defensive to me.
I'm sick of it. Honestly. Even on X, I'm sick of it. I'll tweet a positive on Thomas Partey, and then maybe there's like the smallest criticism, and then it's just
Alejandro gifted 5 CannonPod memberships. Say thank you to Alejandro. If you guys want to be a CannonPod member, you can sign up. And if you sign up right now, you can watch the full episode of Rohan and I breaking down 2 clips of Miguel Molina. Which we did last night, which we enjoyed.
You see that sort of content? I love it so much.
I think we're going to do the whole 40 minutes. We need to break it down. But people love it.
So, I've got an idea on that. I think we could do like different parts, and then we could have like the title focusing on that specific part, and then we could go for different episodes because there's so much there.
10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Alejandro, you're a legend. That's very kind. I think Jorginho would struggle. Havertz would struggle. I think Odegaard would be fine because he's physical enough.
Yeah, Odegaard would be fine. I don't think he would like thrive.
Yeah,
but I think he'd be fine. But I genuinely think like this. I think the standout for me who wouldn't do well would be Havertz. He wouldn't do.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Partey,
that's a great question. That's a
very good question. Speaking of Partey, we put out a video yesterday talking about Thomas Partey, and people weren't happy. Someone threatened unsubscribing because we basically. Well, I'll speak for myself. I was saying that Partey's been brilliant for a lot of this season, but you can be a brilliant player like Mbappe at Madrid and not be providing and not be in a situation where you're giving the most balance to a team. And I think right now, on paper, what would make the most sense is a Rice, Marino, Odegaard midfield. Although ironically, and by the way, I think as I said on the thing yesterday, I'd be willing to if I see that and it doesn't work, I'll change my mind. Of course I will. But for now, that makes the most sense. And this better be a joke, by the way, Nasir. That better be a joke. I just find the conversation because a lot, and if you go look at the videos, a lot of people who struggle with that, which is fine. People can have their opinions about Partey, but there is this sort of weird. I don't know. There feels like a sort of I know we joke about the defense league, but it does feel like this real thing around Partey and not wanting to discuss his limitations. Yeah. It feels like guys who are like, I'm really going to defend him, and guys who are just like, it's just a balance issue for me.
Yeah, I'll say it. It's crazy. Like, you can't say a bad word about him, and there will be a section that will just won't have it, and they'll get very personal as well. Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
chill out. But but I think with Thomas Partey, I've maintained it. I've said it many times. He has been one of our best performers since Atalanta away. Like, he has been really good, and I've mentioned it many times. We've said it many times in this podcast as well. I think Thomas Partey is performing close to the 22-23 level that we saw that season from him, that level of quality. You still have the same limitations there in terms of being overly vertical at times. But then you have to find the balance there, because I do personally think post 22-23, we've gone a little bit too far away from that at times, where we don't look to always hit that pass that Thomas Partey is very good at. But I think that, firstly, I think Declan Rice's stocks as a number 6 are at an all-time low. So invest in them, because I generally think that they're at the lowest that they can be.
Yeah,
right now.
arguable. Yeah.
Invest in them, because I think like we said it yesterday, I think Declan Rice as Arsenal's number 6 in terms of longevity, sustainability, could be similar to the impact of Kai Havertz when we moved him from midfield predominantly to centre forward predominantly. I genuinely believe that. Now, people can say Thomas Partey's progressive passes and his ability to kind of drop the shoulder and access that space in the right half side of the pitch, right half space, access Bukayo Saka, which allows him to receive it on his weaker foot and then immediately set the fullback 1v1. He does that brilliantly. Declan Rice has progressive qualities in his game. Statistically, last season, there was a time which Declan Rice was playing as a number 6, and he's one of the most progressive midfielders in Europe. He's one of the most progressive passers in Europe. And he's mentioned it as well in an interview that he loves playing those passes. And actually, he kind of knows as well there's this narrative of he's not able to play it, because he said it in that he said it in that interview as well. Now, is he better than Thomas Partey in that regard at his best? No, he's not. But Declan Rice gives you a lot of other qualities as well. And I hate this idea that I think sometimes the perfect number 6 is not out there. It's not out there in terms of being incredibly competent with and without the ball. Sergio Busquets was an anomaly. He was an anomaly, like a crazy freak. Declan Rice, what he offers you out of possession, I don't know why that is not focused on as a number 6. Like, I don't like the idea that is just completely disregarded. Every time you mention Declan Rice as number 6, people just completely dismiss the off the ball qualities that he gives you. And I do think that he's very underrated on the ball. Now, going forward, sorry to go. In terms of the left-hand side now, Declan Rice is Arsenal's number 8 when he's playing high between the lines. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work in a lot of the games that we play, and it affects the flow of that side. The way that we're going to be able to maximize that is with a Mikel Merino and adding more left footers to that side, adding more players who are able to receive inside the block, as you alluded to, and who are able to turn. Declan Rice is not strong turning in tight spaces. He even said it in that interview as well. Declan Rice said he enjoys playing as a number 8 when the game opens up. And I'd agree. When the game opens up, Declan Rice as a number 8 would be fantastic, because the spaces are there for him to exploit. The spaces are there for him to carry. But he can do that as a number 6 as well. This idea that the number 6 just sits there is nonsense. Nonsense. He can still do that. Arsenal's football under Mikel Arteta, it's very much, I always say it, when X moves here, Y must respond. When A moves here, B must respond, and so on and so on and so on. If you have the opportunity to carry the ball and there's space there, you have license to carry it. So I just think that I genuinely think that the opinion on it will change. Now, people would say, how can you say Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Marino is Arsenal's best trio? We've not seen it yet. And fair enough. That's fair, because right now we're looking at it from theory, aren't we? We're looking at it from a theoretical point of view. But I do believe that when we look at the attributes of each of these players, how we set up, the transferable qualities of Mikel Merino, who, by the way, at Real Sociedad, he was playing in a similar role in possession with Zubamendi at the base. It makes a lot of sense. And I really want to see that overrun the games. And I'm confident that it could change people's opinion on it.
I agree. I agree with a lot of that. I think, especially what you said at the beginning around there isn't a perfect 6. I mean, you could argue Rodri, but regardless, you're looking at a balance always. Yeah. And for me, it's about when you put Partey at 6, you have to put Rice in your midfield. He's one of the best midfielders in the country, so he has to go in that left 8 slot, and that is not ideal. If you pull Rice back and pull Partey out of the team, there's a couple of okay, maybe there's aspects of his game as a 6 that he can improve on, but it makes the most balanced midfield. The thing with Partey, and it's kind of unfortunate for him a little bit, before you even talk about his weaknesses, that he kind of pushes our best midfielder forward, and that, you have to just talk about balance. It's not personal, and then you start to talk about okay, that Man City goal where he gets dragged in and he can't keep up with Haaland on the way back. Then you start to look at his deficiencies in transition. Then you start to look at how long he takes to get into games. Then you start to look at, can you build a team around that guy as a 6, considering how often he's injured? Exactly. When you start to go into these questions and the actual sort of the realities of Thomas Partey at 6, you realize it's not possible. Like long term, I think he's a brilliant pivot player. Yeah. You can't have him as a 6 alone. And expect to win the league.
I think with Thomas Partey, now both can be true, right? Thomas Partey has had a really good start to the season. Well, it's not even a start, we're almost a third into the season now. And when you're talking about value for money, right? Thomas Partey, one of the big things that he's offered Arsenal this season is his availability. The amount of 90 minutes that he's played so far this season, as well as going away on international duty as well, playing there. That's been really good because he is one of our top earners. And it's kind of like a contrast between someone like Gabriel Jesus, who hasn't been value for money, for example, this season, or I'd say since his big injury that ruled him out after the World Cup, etc. But at the same time, I'm looking at the way that this team is going to be maximized and how we can kind of platform the players who are going to be part of our future. And our biggest signing in our history is Declan Rice, right? I want this team to be in a scenario in which it is allowing someone like Declan Rice, our biggest transfer spend in our history, to be thriving. And he's not had a good start to the season. He's had some good games, but he's not had a good start to the season. Now that you could again, I look that more. I point that more towards the collective side of things. I don't look at it as the individual. I look at it more on the collective of how we've used him. And just remember, just quickly, Alex, sorry, really quickly. Declan Rice against Liverpool, that was his last game as a number 6 starting. He was incredible. We played Liverpool recently, the team that was top of the league. It was fantastic. And look at the progressive numbers as well in that game. He's right up there, top in that game.
Yeah. I think there's a that is similar with Gabriel. There's like a technical aesthetic thing there going on.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Don't notice. I think it's the discourse of he's currently our best performing player and let's take him out of the team is the issue. I understand your point, just suggesting their viewpoint. I get this.
Yeah.
But one, I'm not saying he's currently our best performing player. What I have said is Partey might be our best midfielder so far this season. Martin Odegaard hasn't been here. Declan Rice we've been talking about and saying he's in the wrong position. Marino's been out. And then we got Trossard and Waneri. So if our 31-year-old Champions League experienced midfielder on £200,000 a week isn't our best performing midfielder, I would have a big problem with that. I understand the sort of the duality here in terms of he's our best performing. Let's just say midfielder and let's take him out of the team. I get that. But I don't think listens to that. No one, when you talk about this, what happens is people go, you can't take him out of the team. They don't say, I disagree with the balance thing. I think if you put Partey here and you put that person next to him, you can allow for that. And I'd put Rice and I'd take Rice out of the team. Whatever. I'm open to a different balance conversation. But what we end up doing is you'll go, Partey can't be there for balance, and then someone goes, but you have to have him in the team. I'm talking about balance. Yeah. But he has to be in the team. Answer the thing about balance first.
Exactly. Yeah. This is the thing. Yeah, it's just a topic that's just so frustrating because it's like you're praising a player, but then you're looking at how you want the team to evolve and how you want your midfield. And it's not personal.
No, of course not. And by the way, he's personal. A brilliant option to have on the bench, and also play right back, and also play in certain games. There might be games where we do need to be a little bit more progressive, and that's great.
Absolutely.
But in the big games, and also like, why would he sign? Also, if that was the case, why would he sign Marino? Why would
I've got two. Right. So, okay, you've got two wishes, right? In terms of how the team is set up. Forget about results, right? How the team is set up. Two wishes on an individual player and how they're utilized, right? What would they be right now? with the players that we have available, assuming Saka's obviously fine as well, but no Ben White for 10 weeks.
I do want to see Martinelli given the space with Calafiori and Marino. I want to test that theory. And I want to see Rice pulled back. Those are my two.
Yeah, Rice pulled back. And naturally, I think with Rice pulled back, that will allow the left-hand side to flow more because that means Marino will be playing. And then Kai up front, in the position that we saw last season predominantly. Those are my two wishes.
So simple, Mikel.
We're get the big man up top. Get the big man up top and get the best defensive midfielder.
People say, who should wing a buy? I'll tell you. Williams, Bergovic, Michu, Flying. Get your money out, buddy.
But do you know it's quite interesting actually, like it is quite that sort of mentality as well, because I'm saying, right, let's put our biggest forward up front. Biggest forward up front, pinning centre backs, and let's put our best defensive midfielder at DM.
I hate doing this. Yeah. I feel really bad, but someone commented, and you're probably watching and whatever. I have to come to this comment. It's so unhinged. I have to respond.
Is it the one you told me? Is it the one you told me?
On pod, right?
See, I know, yeah. I know when sometimes something slightly triggers.
Oh yeah. This is. Do you know what it is? I really genuinely, like George and I disagree about Martinelli at the minute. I genuinely respect George so much, and I know what he's saying and what I'm saying, and it eventually ends up being like taste and like just a gut instinct and a stat here and a stat there and how much you rate that. But you can see both sides. The thing that annoys me more is when someone is just arguing things that you're not even saying. They're just arguing against someone. It's just a straw man. And this comment killed me. Right, I don't normally care about comments. But here we go. This one. Rice might play better at the 6, but he is not as good as Partey is. What? By your logic, we should replace Saka with Jesus because Jesus plays better on the wing. Jesus is better than Saka. For me, the signing of Rice is now not working out because he has not been good enough anywhere this season, which means that 105 million has been wasted. So if someone has a poor run of form, that means you've wasted the entire transfer fee because they've had 8 poor games. And then, to be fair, this guy did come to the balance thing. The balance problem is Rice. So Rice needs to be sat down but then he doesn't actually answer what it would be. By taking Partey out, you weaken the team, which makes no sense. If he was playing better than Partey and playing like a £105 million player, then yes, by all means, put him in the 6. But he's not, is he? For this team to play better, replacing Partey with Rice won't change a thing. Arteta has to get rid of this predictable, slow progression style that is a wet dream for our opponents and open things up. Ball possession and field tilt are useless when you can't score goals because while we walk the ball up the pitch, our opponents have enough time to have a cup of tea while they wait for us in their defensive positions. Our problems right now stem from the manager and benching Partey. We've never benched Partey. Or buying... Oh, and sorry. And I know, I got that wrong. And benching Partey or buying a high-priced striker won't fix that. Sorry, it's just so much stuff. Jesus is better than Saka. £105 million wasted. The balance issue is not... It's addressed, but not... It's just by saying... You fix it by doing this. Okay, but what... In what sense? How would the balance shift in that sense? And then it's all about how our possession and field tilt are useless because we can't score. Okay, well, let's just get 30% possession. Yeah. Let's just do that.
The Jesus thing just...
Should we have a bit of fun, Rohan? Should we have a bit of fun? And that's the conclusion. Alex hates Saka. That's the case. That is the case. Should we have a bit of fun, Rohan?
Is he low key cooking? Maybe we just don't.
Maybe
know.
We're cooking. Maybe it's happened before. It'll happen.
Maybe
again.
He's cooking.
I'm wrong. Maybe. Rohan, I asked you before we started recording.
I had quite a few. I had quite a few more
to come up with, and I want. I think 5, 1 each from. No, let's see how many we do. We're going to go round. I want an under and over from the chat.
Yeah.
I want an under and over from you. I want an under and over from myself. An
Oh,
example
I love
would
these.
be Ethan Nwaneri has 5 Premier League appearances. Does he get under or over 18 Premier League appearances this season? So I need one from me, one from you, one from the chat. Let's start with that one. Ethan Nwaneri, under or over 18 Premier League appearances?
Over.
Because
it's just appearances, isn't it? It's just appearances.
Yeah, it's just appearances. Basically, we're banking on him being subbed on. How many games we got left? We got 27?
27 games, yeah.
So we're basically we're banking on him being subbed on in about half of them.
More times. Oh, well, 13 to break even at 18 and then 14 to surpass it.
I think over.
So 14 more appearances. 14 more appearances in 27. I think that's very doable.
I think that's doable.
But just. I think it'd be like just. I think it'd be like one.
When we say appearances,
over.
we mean subs, any appearance for Arsenal in the Premier League. Oh, he might just miss out.
You going under, yeah?
I don't know.
I think he's
it
already
could
got
be
5,
18.
isn't he?
Yeah, but I think with Erdegaard back in the team, I'm going to go under, but only just.
I'm going to go over, but just.
Okay. Let's have one from you, please, Rohan.
Yep, let me get it up. Will Tomiyasu get over or under 18 appearances in all competitions? Appearances.
How many has he got now?
Well, there's 27 Premier League games to go. You've got Champions League games still to go. You've got Carabao Cup games still to go.
All comps.
All comps. I think he will. Yeah.
He has one appearance in the Premier League.
And it was like 5 minutes against Southampton.
It was 6 minutes, actually. How many again?
18.
Chat, what are we saying? Josh says 18 is high.
He played like 7 or 8 in the running last season. You gotta remember. 6 or 7.
I just can't. I think
I think he's gonna get some good luck. I'm going, but I think he's gonna get some good luck now. I think he's gonna go on a little bit of a run now. Good fitness. You know,
this is called copium.
you know, Legrove.
Define copium.
You know, Legrove, right? And you know, like, it was Saturday last week. I was at the gym, and it was just Tomiyasu was in my head. I was like, in this scenario, should we keep Tomiyasu, etc.? And then Legrove was like, Rohan, let it go.
Yeah,
just let it go.
Literally,
like,
sometimes you just need to let it go. I'm gonna go under.
Really?
Go under.
Then we need to sell for sure.
What are you going? Chat, by the way, we need one from you next. So we'll come to the chat.
Yeah, come on, champ.
What are you going for?
Yeah, over. I think you'll go over.
Over 18.
Yeah, we've got 27 Premier League games, plus Champions League, plus Carabao Cup, plus FA Cup. Surely.
It's not more of a kind of, please, can you, please?
Well, I mean... but this is just a... You can't really... Your prediction is more analytical because you're looking at the evidence that you have in front of you, whereas I'm like...
Yours is a dream. Nikki. Oh, Nikki, I'm doing that one in a minute. Sorry, mate. Henke Ho. Saka, over or under 16 assists in the Premier League?
Under. Because that's
under.
A lot.
That's a lot. Is that... What's the record? 20, 21, 20?
Don't know. I thought it was like 19, wasn't it?
What's the assist record? Do you remember when Mesut Ozil was like 2 away from the assist record?
Yeah, it was in
like October or something, December.
Do you know that season, right? There's one player who has blood on his hands, and he doesn't get the criticism that he should have got towards the back end of the season. And it was Ozil who was looked at a lot, but Alexis Sanchez had an abysmal second half of the season of that campaign. Giroud gets looked at, and rightly so, absolutely. But Sanchez, he stunk in that second half of that season, man. Honestly, absolutely stunk.
This is the table. So the joint most are Henry and De Bruyne in 1920 and 02-03. De Bruyne, imagine appearing. Imagine being. I think De Bruyne is the best Premier League midfielder we've ever seen. Just my opinion. Oh, you're not having that.
No, it depends. It's different.
1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times in the top 10.
He's crazy.
That is crazy. Mad. Ozil on 18, but yeah. So yeah, he'd be in the all-time top 10. And I think we need him. If he's going to be our assist guy, where's our output guy?
I know who it is.
Who?
Main man. King Kai.
Yes.
I believe in.
We'll do my next one. Kai Havertz has 4 Premier League goals. Over or under 15?
Over. Yeah. If he doesn't get... Oh. Do I? I mean, I did literally just say in our banter era he wouldn't thrive.
15.
I did. No, I want to address that comment.
He's fuming
because I did say
he hates you.
No, I did say in our banter era.
Alex United.
No, I did say that Havertz wouldn't thrive in our banter era.
No. But I think that point stands. I
don't think I do.
I don't think you overrate him. Not massively. Anyway. Like it's not like a
maybe
big,
I think I rate him more than I think I rate him more than most.
Here's what I think. I think we as fans. So if James Alcott did like a ranking of Premier League strikers, and he put Havertz at like 7th or something, and I was like, that's incredibly low. But what we do as fans, especially when we want things to go well, I think is we look at quite a small people outside the club need a bigger sample than we have. Than we have.
Yeah.
Trying to speak English to believe. I think I believe in the sample that we have, but I get that people don't yet believe in that sample.
Absolutely, I agree.
I think that's a big enough sample for me to be convinced. The problem is, it's like get Rice deeper, get Erdegaard back in the team, get Martinelli far. It's like a bit of a. I've ever given you my analogy about the tent before.
Yeah,
if he's got enough space, he'll thrive. I'm gonna go at.
Okay, just on that Havertz point, I think I just feel like with Kai,
it's touched a nerve, isn't
it? No, I just think if he's playing from now to the end of the season, let's say at centre forward, and he doesn't get that would be really poor. That would be really poor.
I don't think it would. I'd be okay with it if Saka got, what did he get last year? 34 GA. If Saka got 36, 37 GA. In all competitions, Martinelli gets 25, 26, and Havertz got 23, 24. Yeah, okay. I'd be okay with that.
What 23, 24? What contributions? Goal contributions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, okay. I stand. Okay, I'll
as a striker.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fair. If the team is clicking, which I do believe it will do. Then you are cooking with that point. What I will say, I do agree with people when they say like the sample size of Kai Havertz as a number 9 isn't big enough, because we do need to see it over a season. I do agree with that. But,
and on this, sorry, Nikki says, I think Havertz is difficult to rate for opposition fans that don't see what he does. This is the thing. People get so annoyed at like rival fans not seeing that Havertz, like what he does. They don't watch our games. They watch our highlights. So of course they're not going to see it. So I never care about that. You got one?
Oh,
you'll go.
I've got a good one actually. I think it's a nice one. Will Mikel Merino get over or under 6 Premier League goals just in the Premier League?
Ooh, I think over. I think quite comfortably over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we were talking about this last night in terms of
yeah. But comfortably.
I think comfortably. Well, it depends how you define comfortably. He's not going to get 25.
Yeah,
but like,
what are you cooking,
10?
Alex? What you thinking?
I think 9 or 10.
That would be
set pieces.
Very good. Yeah.
Arriving late in the box. The ghost around the back for the header. I think he's got a goal. I think he's got.
I think he's got. Are we
saying Premier League or all comps?
Yeah, Premier League. Just Premier League.
I thought it was all comps.
Oh no, yeah, all comps are guaranteed. If he doesn't get 10 in all comps and he plays like 70, 80% of our remaining games, then I don't think that's enough. I think you'll get 7 in the league.
Do you know what I've realised when I was editing you last night? Slowly over the course of a podcast, you go out of sync, and then you
I come back out then?
Then you have your buzzing moment where it like.
So maybe I need to come out.
It can't deal with you.
Oh
you can.
God! Let me come out
while we wait for the chat. So chat. We need one from you. While we wait for the chat, you can go out. But Nikki, you are right, and it's the bane of my life when I'm editing him. Just constantly moving him back. Chat. We need one more. Well, we're gonna have another round after this as well. But let us know. You're back.
Am I better here now?
You are better. There we go. Lovely. Josh Miller. Here we go. Raheem Sterling. Over or under 6 goal contributions in all comps from here to the end of the year. Under.
Really?
Here to the end of the year?
Oh, the end of the year. Oh, right. Yeah.
End of 2024?
Yeah, under.
You might put 3 there, mate, and I might be.
I thought I didn't read the end. I thought it said
no.
Oh, if he doesn't get that over the season,
struggling with reading tonight, aren't you, Josh? Unless you meant
no glasses tax.
Okay. I feel bad now. Josh, did you mean end of the season or did you mean end of the calendar year? End of the season. That is harsh, but. Or is it? I don't know.
He doesn't get 6 goal contributions from now to the end of the season. We could play like 40 games still.
Oh, he meant season.
If he does not get that, I mean, he's already got a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Against thingy in the Carabao Cup. Bolton.
Yeah. There's the straws somewhere.
He's getting over.
There's a straw somewhere.
Alex, come on. He's getting over there. Surely he's getting over.
Before the end of the season, he'll get over 6 goal contributions.
Yeah, you'll get that.
Yeah, I really, really believe that. Moving on.
Bad-minded.
Moving onwards. This, please. Bukayo Saka is currently rated as... Hang on, let me just get this up. It's currently rated as the 7th most valuable player by transfer. I'm just getting a screen up. The 7th most valuable player in the world. So we've got Erling Haaland, Vinicius, Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, Yamal, Phil Foden above Bukayo Saka is
crazy PR. He's got crazy PR.
I don't want to use the word I've got in my mind, but I think people know what I feel.
He's not got a goal yet in the Premier League season so far.
Maybe you can say it.
Crazy PR, honestly.
That is I hadn't noticed that. That is absolutely mad. Phil Foden. If Bro played for any other team than Pep City, he'd be 100 mil maximum. Yeah, he's got like 2 England goal contributions in like a year, in like 2 years.
It makes me sick how Saka and Foden are talked about in general, and this is just in general. If you went outside, Alex, now and you found 100 football fans, right, who watch the Premier League, let's say, pretty religiously, and you ask them who they think is better between Phil Foden and Saka, I reckon and there's like neutral fans there, I reckon Phil Foden would get more votes. Genuinely, he's got crazy.
I agree. And can I tell you something else?
Yeah.
If you went to a poll of Premier League players who played against Saka and Foden, I guarantee you they would say Saka's a better player. Guarantee you. Anyway, the overall under was this.
This annoys me.
That really annoys me.
It just
the overall under was it. I mean, Yamal being 150 million at 17 is crazy, but anyway.
He's a freak talent, though, isn't he?
He is a freak. Imagine being 17 and worth 150 million.
He's a freak.
I was like working up the courage to talk to women in Turtle Bay in Bournemouth. I was about 5 foot. I was about 5'3". I had about £20 in my account. I was having arguments with bouncers over my fake ID, and Lamine Yamal's like at the Ballon d'Or, worth 150 million.
I was playing Simpsons Hit and Run at 17. What a game!
Anyway,
game that is.
Overall under 160 million market value by the end of the year.
Over. That's a lot. Just under.
Yeah.
Just under.
Because I also think it's down to the contract.
Yeah.
A little bit as well. I think if he signed a new deal this year and had a big year, I think he'd be at 160.
Yeah, no, I'd buy that.
But I don't think he's going to sign a new deal. So I'm going to say just under.
You don't think he'll sign a new deal?
Not this year. Not this season, no. He's 2 years from next summer. Well, I think next summer, probably this time next year, we'll be deep in Saka contract talks.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think it'll be sort of go time around then. I think he'll sign. I think he'll sign another contract to Arsenal. I think even if we don't sign, even if we don't sign a, I think it'll be if we don't win anything, it'll be his last contract. But I think it will come.
Do you think Saliba will sign a new deal?
Handaverzel is hinting at a Saka extension. Do you know, me and Handaverzel have been DMing. I might ask him.
Oh yeah.
He won't tell me. Almost certainly won't tell me. But let me ask him.
You reckon Saliba will sign a new deal?
Next question.
That one, right?
Can I have your last one, please?
You know, sometimes fans are like, "Oh, I'm not worried. He'll sign a new deal. He'll sign a new deal." That one, I'm a little bit worried. Yeah. A little bit worried.
Because also, like he had 3 years of being loaned out, and
the big players are also represented by agents with very big opinions, and he's going to be surrounded by people with massive opinions as well.
Yeah. And the whole thing about him not concentrating, I'm like, oh no.
Touch wood. He's stays. Touch wood.
Yeah.
Lifetime contract.
You know, he's only worth 80 million on Transfermarkt. That is mad.
Saliba.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's
wild.
He's represented by ND Sports Management, who look after. Oh, Saliba is their biggest contract. Agume, some guy at Monaco. It's when you get the William Saliba has changed agents. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
Go on, last one.
It's a bit of a mean one, but I'll do it.
Go on.
Gabriel Jesus. 6 goals in all competitions, over or under?
You hate him at the minute.
I don't hate him. I'm asking a question.
You do. I've got receipts, mate.
Give me your
I've got group chat receipts. In all competitions, 6 goals.
No, I'm going to say 7 because he's already got 1. So 6 from now to the end of the season. He scored against Preston, didn't he? So
that is bad for our number 9. I'm thinking about this.
The fact that you're thinking about this, and nobody can.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna
8.
go dead. I'm gonna go dead on.
Yeah.
Dead on 7.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was so good at one. He was so good. He was so good.
Let's do some quick fires to close us off.
Yeah,
Quick fires. He's got to be quick. Super quick fire.
I think the chat should just keep reeling them out.
Yeah, just rinse them out. We'll do as many as we can.
On.
Space Time 34 says, over or under Kieran Tierney getting 10 appearances, all comps? Under.
Under.
I think it was some earlier. I can go back to them.
I love Tierney as well.
Waneri, over or under 3 Premier League goals?
He'll get 3 goals in the Premier League.
I think under. Which is an unbelievable return to get 2. Like at 17, it's still pretty good. Rory Dunham, over or under Martinelli 10 GA? Over. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Arsenal, over or under 1.5 trophies this season? Under.
Under.
Martin Odegaard, over or under 30 GA all comps end of season?
Under.
30 GA would be a huge jump for him. Under. Timber getting 28 starts in the Premier League, over or under?
Under. Just.
Under. Over or under Arsenal reaching 90 points?
Under.
Martinelli, over or under 15 goals in all competitions?
Just under.
Well, if I'm backing him to get, what was it earlier?
Actually,
I know 10 GA. I don't know, that's loads.
It's just under. Just
I'm
under.
gonna say over. Raya, under or over 1 goal or assist?
We're getting that one punt
We're
to have it.
We're getting that
bang.
one. Yeah, have it. I think over. Well,
oh, is it?
I think at.
Nah,
I
it's
think
not.
he's
I
getting,
don't think it's happening.
I think he's getting an assist. Arsenal January transfer spend, over or under 35 mil?
Under. I don't think we'll sign anyone.
Over.
Go on,
signing
Alex.
Gyökeres. We're signing Isak.
And Top Gooner, Alex.
And then we're going to get into fight on the Emirates pitch to the death. Whoever wins plays for Arsenal.
Top Gooner, Alex. Top Gooner.
Over or under any team reaching 85 points?
I think
don't know how
86 over on so any team reaching 85 points.
So
will the team reach?
So yeah, 1.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Just.
I think the winners will get 86, 87.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Over or under 1 show with Rohan, Alex, and George? We promise it's coming. It should be on Sunday. And then Rohan goes away.
That's the thing. So I go India as well soon. So but I've said to Alex, if the network is strong, we will try.
It's not strong enough at your house now. So you're like lagging out now. There's no chance in the middle of. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Over or under the Cannon Podcast have 30k subs at the end of the season? We will be there. 50k subs.
Ooh.
30k. We're not going to get 30k by the end of the season.
No,
not with that attitude. Believe.
No, yeah.
Over. A million.
Over.
Over or under Rohan getting to 5'5"? He's only young. He might grow. Sasoj says, "Come back. Don't." That isn't your name, Sasoj. Can you tell me how to pronounce your name, please? Sisoj.
I think it's Sisoj.
Sisoj.
Yeah,
but it's probably like Shasoj.
I think Sisoj.
He says, "Don't worry there." That guy's name is not Sausage. I'm so sorry I called you Sausage. Soj. Josias. It's backwards. It's in reverse.
Jose.
Oh, Josias?
Josiah. Oh, yeah. Why am I saying Jose? Oh my god, can't.
Is your name Sausage
Josiah.
Joss? What? Say Sodge Joss. What is your name?
Josiah. Oh god, that is too late in the day.
No, I just remember there was a kid at my school called Peter Edward Robert Vincent.
Peter Edward Robert Vincent.
Anyone? First person to work it out, I'll give you a I don't know. I'll give you a prize.
Vincent. I don't know.
Why is that? Why is that not an ideal name?
Can you say it again? Peter Edward.
Don't know. You get a prize. Because his initials are Perv.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to spell it out my head.
No, you weren't.
I was. I was.
That's good.
I genuinely was. Oh. We're more over and unders. I was really getting into that.
Over and under one Rohan hairline reveal.
It's fine.
Wait, did I mix it up? I think I said no.
It's
Peter
fine.
Edward Robert Vincent.
Yeah,
That was his name.
Peter Edward.
Yeah. Also, all first names. Don't ever. If you have the opportunity, if your surname is like Thomas, you need to give your kid a surname. That's what you need. The kid has to have a surname. You can't have two first names. I don't trust you.
You can't have like Michael Owen, you know.
Not having it. Unless it's a female name. So if you had like Alex Leslie, that's fine. I'll allow that. But 4 male names, not having it.
Is it too woke?
No, absolutely not having it. Over or under, Gabriel, 6 Premier League goals this season.
He's already got 2. I'm gonna go over.
7.
Yeah.
Over 6 Premier League. That's a lot of goals.
He is a monster in the air. He is. I do think that's very possible.
Yeah.
What did he get last season? Can't remember off the top of my head. I could probably count back. We won't do that though.
Over or under 30+ minutes of non-football chat on the Cannon Pod. The thing is I don't know.
But the
thing is, some people love it and some people hate it. So it's really hard to know how much to do. But whatever. Just go with the vote. Go with the vibes. Go with the vibes.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear me play Viva La Vida by Coldplay?
Yes, go on, do it.
Right.
Do it.
Right. Speaking of non-football.
Oh, you were actually cooking yesterday as well. You were like slowly marinating.
Right. Chat. I've spent 5 days trying to learn the guitar. Okay, I'm going to have to take you out of my headphones. Wait, say something.
Hello.
Hello. Right. I'm going to play. I'm not going to sing.
I used to.
You can sing. Can you sing?
No, I don't sing.
I play guitar, please.
I don't know all the words though.
That's fine. Just look them up. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in
no,
the
can
morning,
you sing? I've got stage
no, I'm not
fright.
singing.
Yeah, you can. You were doing it well yesterday.
Please sing.
No, please do it with me.
You've got to sing. Okay.
If you're
but there'll be a delay.
No, I'll sync with you. I'll sync. We'll sync.
Okay, we'll sing together. Ready? Hang on. I've played guitar for 5 days, so be nice. Google. Yeah, Space Time says Google the lyrics.
Oh, fine. No, I can't be doing this. I'm losing all my reputation. Well, I've not got any reputation, to be fair.
Okay, you're gonna sing.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
no,
not
come
singing.
on. Chat. Khaled says sing. People want you to sing. I'll play guitar. I'll play. You got to sing.
No, I can't be doing this. No,
you got to sing. Chat saying sing.
I'm not doing it.
Chat saying sing.
I'm not. You've got to sing with me.
Dance.
You've got to sing with me.
Sing for your supper. Sausage says sing, mate. So
you got to sing with me.
You've got to sing. I'm not playing. If you're not singing, I'm not playing.
Then you're not playing them. No, play. No.
Killjoy.
No,
Rihanna's
I
not singing.
can't. I can't sing.
Look,
I can't sing. I can't
what
do
am I-
it. I
Guys,
can't
what can I
sing.
do? Guys, what can I do? What can I do? He's scared to sing.
I'm scared to sing. I'm scared. I got stage fright.
Even Sausage said sing.
Alex, come on. You were cooking yesterday.
Have you got? I'll play at the end. I'll play at the end, but you're going to sing. You have to sing.
I can't sing. I can't sing.
We'll do one more football section and then we'll sing. Oh, that was it, and it's incredibly heavy as well. Actually, no. Let's talk. We're nearly at the end, so we need to talk Forest. Mate, right now you've got to sing.
Oh,
You've got to sing. Someone has paid money, and you're not going to sing.
Oh, but I can't. Fine. Oh,
Ready?
God. I need to get the lyrics. God, this is going to go so bad.
Ready?
You're not clipping this. You're not clipping this.
Hang on. Oh, drop my pick. Hang on.
Yeah, you ain't got it in you.
No, you're fine. Right. Ready? 5, 6. I used to
rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning. We're not doing this. I can't believe I just did that. As well. I was cooking at the start as well. Slightly.
It was so out of. I'm so.
Yeah, I know this. Oh my god. Tell you what, you were cooking, to be fair.
That's so funny that a super chat got us to do that. We could just do anything. If we have to do anything that super chat say. If someone puts a super chat, that's it. I dropped my thing.
You were actually better today than yesterday as well.
Yeah, I've been cooking. I'm doing it. Tell you what, you can follow. Can I do some self-promotion on the Cannon podcast? Yes, I can. Of course I can.
Of course you can.
If you go on my personal TikTok account, which you can follow, that is my real name. I don't know if that was backwards, but you can just search my name. I'm documenting every day. I'm on a 4-day streak, and I just want to slowly get better. Yes, Rin. Thanks, Rin. That's very kind.
Thank you so much.
See what happens when you sing? The people love it.
Oh, now I thought I was cooking at the start, and then I just fumbled it. I went too quick. I just went too quick.
How often do you sing?
Excited, as you can tell.
All the time. You got something. You got something.
2.7 on FOTMob.
People saying now hairline reveal.
Do you know what, actually? You know when you spoke about how we should have like our own like FOTMob rating after every podcast?
I want someone to do this.
That would be so good.
Can someone...
And it has to be like honest as well. Honest.
If you listen to like every episode, Forder should do it. Just get us to do it on more unpaid work. No, someone who listens to every pod. Yeah. I want a rating. I would love that.
What would our ratings be for this podcast?
Right, we're moving on. Forest.
Yes.
As normal, we'll build the team.
Can we assume Saka's out?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
Makes it more interesting though, Alexander.
Is he actually going to be out though? Because I feel like we do this every time.
Though I saw a tweet from I think that Connor Hum. I think it was.
Okay. I used to rule the world. Okay, we'll build the team. So we're assuming Saka's out.
Yes, please.
Oh, I don't like that.
This is where the content you gotta mix it up, Alexander, as you very well do know.
Okay. Left wing.
Martinelli.
Agree. Centre forward. Kaiser Chiefs.
Is he bagging the weekend? Is he bagging?
Yeah, he's bagging. At home, 3 o'clock kickoff. Of course he is, mate. I feel like Kai always
Oh
scores.
no, sorry. Oh, we're assuming Saka's out, aren't we?
Yeah,
of course. Right. No, I'm changing it. Martinelli right wing, Sterling left wing. That's what I would do.
absolutely not. Right, you're going yellow.
Why? Yeah. I've got some reasons behind the madness.
So you go Martinelli on the right. I'd hate Martinelli on the right. I really don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it at all.
Really?
Oh no, I'm going. Oh wait, hang on. I've confused myself here.
Yeah, you're. I should be yellow on.
What have I done here?
No, put Sterling back there. Yeah, the red is
you're saying red. So I'm going Sterling on the right, and
yes,
you're going Martinelli on the right. And then okay, that is right. Yeah,
change that to Sterling. Yeah,
got you right. I was lost there. Why are you going Sterling right wing?
I think personally Sterling so far from the performances that we've seen of him, he's looked so much better through the left as opposed to the right. And I do think Martinelli has some serious potential. Well, he offers serious threat through the right-hand side as well as the left, because I think it suits his head down running style. I think he's got underrated crossing quality. I think his ability to kind of stretch the byline with someone like Timber at right back, I think it works well. And Martinelli's had some really good performances on the right wing as well. Last season, the final day of the campaign against Everton, you can go back to 21-22 season, go back to 21-22 season against Newcastle when he came on, United away from home as well. I genuinely think he's got potential then. I think he'll give us more balance than Sterling right wing. I really do think that.
I don't agree. I don't like the angles. I don't like it at all.
Do you like? Yeah, I don't know what Sterling's shown on the right so far. I've not liked it. Just not liked it.
I think I've said to you before. I think he receives too narrow. But if he's given an overlap, Ben White's out as well, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying. I think it works with a Timber. I think Martinelli works with a Timber.
But I don't like it. I just whenever I suppose this is what it is. I'm open to it, but every time I watch Martinelli there, I haven't liked him, and I felt he gets run into corners even worse than he does on the left. I don't think his crossing from out when he's in these positions, he's fine. Actually, he's more than fine. He's great. But when he's crossing in these areas, I never feel like he picks the right pass. He can't beat his man in that same way. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I think he does, mate. I think he does.
He can. But we are saying Kai Martinelli Sterling, whatever happens.
Yeah.
In terms of the front three. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Agree to disagree.
To disagree. Yeah.
David Raya in goal. I think Gabriel Magalhaes is playing, and I think I could just move that around anyway. William Saliba. Kieran Tierney. Back in training.
Oh, yeah. get our guy there immediately.
Our boy?
Calafiori.
Calaf. That's what I'm calling him. Please put Rice deep. Please.
No, you're not allowed to do that, Alex. You're not allowed.
And you're saying Timber at right back. I would agree with you. Martin Odegaard. Ooh.
What do you mean? Oh, you know who we're putting in there? You silly Billy. Surely. Surely.
I forgot he existed. I don't mind that. And I'm presuming if Saka is fit, we're going Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
You've had certain moments in this podcast where your mic is just like, you've like squealed.
Am I on my...
You are on your mic, but it's just like, just a couple of moments. I think the chat might back me here. Well, unless it's just my end.
I'm on this mic, right?
Yeah, you are. You are on it. It's just like a sudden, burst.
Is it my chair?
No. Someone I think in the comments was like, yeah, he was trolling about that.
About my chair?
About my chair. My chair.
Oh, I see. Can we hear it? Do we get a little squeak?
It's a little bit quiet today.
No, I haven't. I like that team. I honestly do like that team. Rice, Odegaard, Mourinho is going to cook. That the center of that pitch, I'm really happy with.
Yeah.
That's a solid team. And I think in possession, let's get your woke stuff out there. In possession, this little pod is going to be so interesting. I do feel this whole thing around like, oh, Mourinho's going to overlap. Like, I don't buy that as much. I think it's more that he pulls out here, and that means the fullback can go in there, and that means it's more that actually, or sometimes Kai coming inside. Sort of here. I rarely see Mourinho sort of in these sorts of pockets. But that pod will be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
And I think Kai Odegaard and Sterling, I think, could potentially cook with a little give and goes. A short, like if Sterling had someone to get like a reference in here to make those runs in behind. But equally, I just prefer Sterling here. So that's another conversation for another day.
Regardless, we need some return of investment from Raheem Sterling. We need some return, because right now
Gabriel and Saliba, I don't want them any further back than there for the entire game. That's where I want them.
And as good as we're up against Ballon d'Or Chris Wood, right? We are up against. He's on his Ballon d'Or up. He's in his Ballon d'Or up.
He's killing it. Score prediction.
2-0.
2-0.
And I'm going for a Mourinho and Havertz as our goal scorers.
Okay. I genuinely would if you asked me right now, would you take a lucky 1-0? I would do it. I'd do it every day. We just need a win. And I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be very tight. And I think they might score. I think we'll win. I think 2-1.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have to suffer for it. I think it's going to be a pretty
seems like every week I'm
tasty
suffering.
Affair.
Every single I feel like the only games which have not been stressed, Preston, Bolton. And PSG, to be fair. PSG I wasn't stressed.
Even actually Preston I was stressed.
What?
Yeah, it was like but I just get stressed before every game. It's not, there's no.
Oh no, I'm saying like, I'm not saying as the game unravels.
Oh, I see. Okay.
As the game unravels, like Wolves, we had some stressful moments in the second half. Yeah. Villa was stress. Brighton obviously was stress. City was stress. Yeah. Spurs was stress. Southampton became stress. Leicester became stress.
Yeah.
Liverpool was stress.
Yeah.
Newcastle was stress. Chelsea was stress. Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, can we just have a fun afternoon?
Yeah,
please.
That's in the league.
And do you want to have my mate's birthday that night? And I'm going to be in such a miserable. Because he's also a Liverpool fan. I'm going to be such a miserable mood if we lose. I don't think I've ever sounded so posh as I did just then. I'm going to be in such a miserable mood if we don't win. For goodness sake. We're by far the greatest team. Chat, we'll finish there. Thank you all for being here. We need our ratings.
Yep. And main pod, hopefully
will be with Rohan, George, and me. Stick the ratings in the chat. How you think we've done so far?
Yeah.
Out of 5, I would say.
No, it's got to be a sofa score rating, isn't it?
Sofa score. It's got to be out. Okay, out of 10. Out of 10. Ratings for the pod.
And then we'll average it out.
Yeah, and I'm going to put it in a data set.
Yeah, just put it in an Excel. Quick Excel, cheeky.
1.2 and 1.9 for.
Oh, come on, Alex. Go give us
out of 10. That's harsh. 11 out of 10. Yes, Flower.
But for who?
We need individual ratings. We need individual ratings.
Yeah, individual ratings.
3.33. Oh, sorry, it's out of 10. That's my bad thing, is it? Yeah. So I was just waiting for our validation from
This is the
yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually
very. You like us? Really? Really, you like us? Maybe if I played another song. Are you a bit of a show off in life?
Never.
I am.
Do you think?
I know. I used to be. 5.8 for Alex.
I think everyone had their moments. Yeah.
I buy that. 7.2, Alex. 3.5. Yeah. To be fair, you're singing. I dock you points for the singing.
Was it bad?
No, because you didn't believe in yourself.
That's true.
If you had a bit more confidence, I'd say.
Thanks, Alex.
9 for the guitar skills. Khaled, you're my favorite person in the world. I'm telling you,
they were good.
We'll do guitar updates. No one cares. But we'll do guitar updates every week, and you'll hear me getting better over time. Or you can follow my TikTok account.
Yeah.
That's enough self-promotion. Thank you, everyone.
It's always good. Always good to be here. Always
a
good
pleasure.
to talk footy.
We're going to spank Forest on Saturday. It's going to happen.
Hey, we need to start winning. As much as we talk about all this stuff,
to
we
win.
need to start winning games.
Yeah. Yeah.
We start winning games of football, mate. Honestly.
We need to win. Big time. Big time.
And I tell you what, it's just.
I was just thinking about what if we don't? Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Mate, it'll be so toxic. It'll be. If you thought it wasn't already toxic.
Oh my God.
I'm staying away. I'm staying away.
Yes, I am. I love McGee. I literally discovered him like this week from my friend. He's amazing. Him on SNL doing what's the one? Not Are You Looking Up? Rockstar, something. Love it. Yeah, it will be horrifically toxic.
Give me a win.
Do you know what? Instant reaction.
Yeah.
Can you guys not turn up? If we lose, can you not come, please?
What's the comments like on a bad Arsenal day from an instant reaction?
I don't know. It's normally just me. Here's what happens. It's me going, welcome back to instant reaction. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 7. Go on, George.
This is what George, I mean. Yeah. So I can't do instant reactions, mate. I just can't do it.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Yeah, we'll win.
Believe in yourselves and follow your dreams. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Rohan.
No worries.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And thanks for keeping it Arsenal.
Brother,